This is an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore.
Voting has ended for the student body elections and the winners were announced. Sarah Russell and Hillary Hogberg won the election for student body president and vice president, but it was a very close race. Only 79 votes separated them from candidates Billy Ogdell and Jody Bowe. Sarah has been in student government for the past 2 years and has worked closely with the student body president Robbie Loff. Hillary has also been involved with student government. The platform for their campaign was one family, one experience, one legacy. 5 of the 11 platforms required no funding. We got a chance to talk to the candidates after the announcement.
We'll definitely be getting the right team that's going to help us continue to move strongly in lobby, especially with the legislative session, making sure that if we are in Bismarck that we're going to have a team that's going to be working really strongly here. But yeah, finding our team is going to be one of the first things that we do.
One of the first things we ask our organizations when we go visit them, and Hillary and I managed to visit 81 organizations, first thing we say is, how many of you guys really have a good understanding of student government? And maybe 1 or 2 hands. If the organization is extremely involved, then several hands, but just a lot of people don't realize how much student government can help them with, whether it's funding or practice spaces, and so really just getting more involvement with our organizations and our senators' outreach.
Check out ndsu.bin.com to see both interviews with Sarah and Hillary. While you're there, you can also see who won the other student body positions. If you did not think Fargo had enough restaurants already, think again. A Red Robin Gourmet Burgers and Brews is planning on coming to South Fargo within the next year. Red Robin plans to be located on 17th Avenue South, just west of West Acre Cinema and east of Granite City. This project is planned to be about $900,000. Since both the North Dakota and Minnesota hockey team left the WCHA at the end of last season for new conferences, many thought their storied rivalry would come to an end last night. Both teams played in the Frozen Four and added another chapter to one of the greatest rivalries in college hockey. This game was one to remember, with it all tied up at 1 apiece and the game clock running down. Justin Hall scored the game-winning goal for the Minnesota with 0.6 seconds left in the game. Adam Wilcox had 36 saves for the Gophers, while Zane Gothberg had 26 saves for North Dakota. Minnesota advances to the title game and will face Union. The game will be Saturday night. Minnesota clinched the top wild card spot for the playoffs Tuesday against the Bruins, but that didn't stop them from making their foot off the gas pedal in its game against St. Louis. The Wild won Thursday night's game against the Blues by a score of 4-2. Minnesota's Kyle Brodziak had 2 goals, which was the first time he's found the back of the net since March 8th. Also, in NHL debut defenseman Derek Folin picked up an assist and had a +3 rating. The Wild have won 4 in a row and now have 98 points, tied for second most in franchise history. Minnesota will have a chance Sunday to reach 100 points against Nashville. And now let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by MapBus. Today it looks like it will be a high of 66 with a low of 44. Coming into the weekend, it looks like on Saturday there will be a 20% chance of rain, but a high of 60. And on Monday, it looks like it will be mostly cloudy with a high of 45. This has been an SU TV News Update brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore.
This is an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore.